Welcome to Rotary. For those of you who may be joining us virtually or for the first time, we're engaging in much of the same routine as a live meeting. So we are going to start with our national anthem, our pledge, and our invocation. Before Tyler switches to that slide and we see the national anthem, we're going to try to provide you with inspiring renditions of our national anthem because we have a theme related to veterans today. We're providing you with a performance recording from the U.S. Army Field Band. So we hope you enjoy it and it puts you in a spirit of us thinking about ourselves together. And now follow along with me or say with yourself, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now if you'll please bow your heads with me. Dear God, help us to remember how fortunate we are to be able to serve our brothers and sisters in our community and around the world through our great organization, even in challenging times. Help us remember that because we are prosperous, we're able to give of our material wealth. That because we are free, we may work together on projects. That when we are generous, we can combine resources and realize amazing success. And then when we are dedicated, we persevere through challenge and find new ways to connect and serve. Guide us in our service, keep us well so we can serve. Amen. And now, if you would please join me in a moment of silence to reflect on the memory of Rotarian Charlie Moore, who passed away last week. Thank you. And now, as long as we are meeting virtually, we'll provide videos of our student guests. So normally in a Rotary meeting, we would have a Rotarian stand up and introduce our student guests. But I want to thank Susie Pagel, she's the chair of the Student Guest Committee, for coming up with an alternate way for us to be able to recognize those student guests. We're actually sending them information, a short video about Waco Rotary and some information about it so they are aware of the club and are exposed to the club. And then we're going to have them tell us about what they're doing and what their plans are. So we're going to see a short video from them.
Hi everyone, my name is Ethan Marsh and I'm the student body president at Vanguard College Prep. A couple things about me. I'm really involved in my student council at school, as well as I'm the captain of my varsity tennis team, and I'm also invested in the robotics club. I'm also invested outside of school in my local youth group, and I plan on pursuing a four-year university and majoring in mechanical engineering. And I also plan on afterwards pursuing an advanced degree. Thank you so much for recognizing me at the Waco Rotary Club.
Hi, my name is Coach Knoll. I'm the senior class president here at Vanguard. The activities that I like to do is namely tennis, play tons of tennis, and then out of school, I also am going to be a captain on the soccer team this year. I'm the vice president of the disc golf club and hope to be the president of the new esports club our school is starting. For the future, I want to play college tennis at a D3 school with good academics. I hope to major in economics. After that, I'll probably go to law school and try to become an attorney. I really want to thank the Waco Rotary Club for recognizing me and allowing me to speak. Thank you.
Great, thank you. We're going to be having a little non-traditional program today as we'll be highlighting the project of a local Eagle Scout candidate who is partnering with Rotary in a unique way to honor our veterans. The program will be a little shorter than is traditional, but we do hope to clarify how some Rotarians are being involved in coordinating this project and how we hope other Rotarians who are veterans will be involved as we put this together. It's just one way we're seeking to engage Rotarians during this non-traditional year. Next, I'm going to turn it over to Rotarian Bill Borg, our chair of the day. Bill is the head of school at Vanguard College Preparatory School, a longtime Rotarian, and a Paul Harris Fellow. And Bill, when we turn it over to you, you're gonna have to remind me how many pluses you are, because I know you have several pluses and you've been a Paul Harris Fellow for a long time. I'll turn it over to you to introduce our brief program.
Ashley, thank you so much. Yes, actually, I now have my third Paul Harris. I have found out from my brother who's in Rotary in Florida that they have missed one of my Paul Harris's that they did not award to me there in Florida. So that will give me my fourth, and I'm working on my sustaining support towards my fifth with the Rotary Club here in Waco. I'm very, very proud of the opportunity to support the programs that Rotary is involved in worldwide. So thank you for that opportunity. It is my pleasure today to introduce our speaker, Jennifer Branch, who joined the Greater Waco Chamber in 2017 as the Director of Existing Industries and Workforce Development. Jennifer relocated from Dallas in 2009 and has since shown a strong commitment to the Greater Waco community. Jennifer is the former Vice Chair for Texas Economic Development Council's Workforce Board, has served as an executive coach with Baylor University Center for Professional Selling for years, helped form and launch the Women in Aviation Central Texas chapter earlier this year, is a class of 35 Leadership Waco alumni, and she serves as a critical member of the economic development team. Daily, she is responsible for supporting the growth and economic prosperity of our community by building partnerships with our local employers and focusing efforts on retaining and growing our local talent pipeline. Jennifer manages our business retention and expansion program, as well as being the program director for several initiatives like Find Your Waco, 1,000 Friends, and Greater Waco Aviation Alliance and annual industry appreciation events. Jennifer is also a current participant of the U.S. Chamber Foundation's TPM Academy. Jennifer grew up in Amarillo and studied in her hometown at West Texas A&M University and Amarillo College. Since relocating to Waco, Jennifer has found many wonderful things locally to enjoy outdoors with her two daughters. She loves to be on the water, playing sports, or more recently, renovating her new house and getting dirty with a paintbrush and hammer. It's my pleasure to introduce Jennifer Branch.
Thank you, Mr. Borg. I really appreciate that wonderful introduction, and I need a break sometimes from painting and renovating that house. So I'm very excited to partner on this project with some really special people. Another thing here at the Chamber that I have the privilege of doing is working with our transitioning soldiers down in Fort Hood and helping connect them to local employers for employment opportunities. So I get to work with soldiers and veterans quite often, and it's a privilege and an honor. We also get to work on the Freedom Ball, the annual event that the Chamber hosts every year to honor and recognize veterans and active duty soldiers. So excited to work on this project, and I would like to introduce the Rotary, my fellow Rotarians that are working on this project with me. I've got several great leaders within this group. We've got Chris Dyer, Lee Fisher, Stuart Kelly, Eddie Morrison, Mr. Harold Rayfuse, and Kevin Stevenson, several of whom are veterans themselves, and we thank them for their service. There's also a great team with Troop 308, and I'd like to introduce you guys to Anthony Foti. He is the Eagle Scout candidate who we've been working with, and really we have to give Anthony praises for the project, because this was his idea, and this is it coming to life through Anthony. So thank you, Anthony, for bringing us this project. There's also Liam Diet, David Foti, and Mr. Brad Livingstone are also partnering with us on this project. So again, thank you to all who are working on this, and I'm excited to see the final product. Now I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Stuart Kelly. He's going to talk a little bit about the tie-in with the Eagle Scouts.
Thank you, Jennifer. There's been a close connection between Boy Scouts and Rotary for over 100 years. For one thing, just like Rotary, Scouting is worldwide. Rotary shares many of the same values as Scouting, and we also share strong codes of behavior that define and shape who we are. A Scout, in reciting the Scout Oath, would say, to help other people at all times. The Rotary motto is service above self. In 1918, Rotary was the very first service club in the nation to adopt Scouting. Paul Harris, the founder of Rotary, and James West, the first Chief Scout executive, were good friends. They traveled the country together, establishing Boy Scout councils. Because of Rotary's support, countless young men and women across the nation are able to enjoy the benefits of Scouting. Many of Rotary's presidents have been Eagle Scouts, and even today, many Rotary clubs sponsor Scouting units. In fact, within Rotary, there is a fellowship called International Fellowship of Scouting Rotarians. Some of our Waco Rotarians are members. So it's very exciting to see our club join with Anthony Foti and Troop 308 on this amazing Eagle service project. Thank you. And now I think we have a few words from Anthony Foti.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anthony Foti. I'm a sophomore at Vanguard College Prep, and I'm also a Life Scout with Troop 308. My Eagle project is to work with the Rotary Club to honor veterans that are also Rotarians, past and present. We will honor them through multiple recognition pieces. Our first recognition piece will be a video tribute. The project team has reserved time at a local recording facility, and we will select a few veterans that are in the Rotary Club right now and interview them to create the video tributes. I'm really looking forward to working on this and just learning like all the stories that the veterans have and just really honoring them with all I can. Thank you.
Thanks, Anthony. And we're really happy that we're going to be able to partner with him and recognize. I remember in the club on many Veterans Day celebrations when we had people stand up when they asked our veterans to stand, and being so impressed at how many Rotarians were veterans. So we're really interested to be able to pay tribute to them. The way we're going to actually start off that recognition piece is we're going to have a survey, and well-known Rotarian and local veteran Harold Rayfuse is a part of the committee, as Jennifer mentioned, and he's going to talk to you briefly about the importance of participating in this survey.
Thank you, Ashley. Hello, everyone. I heartily encourage all of our club members, and especially those who have served in the uniformed services of the United States, to access, complete, and submit this brief survey. It should take you but a short time to do so. This young man, Anthony Foti, has taken on a significant challenge to collect and summarize service information from present members of our club, as well as to research service information on previous members where available. The result of his endeavors will be a video of some interviews with selected survey participants and perhaps additional ways to recognize our veterans from information Anthony was able to research from our club archives and the survey inputs. A most proper and appropriate tribute to our club members' service above self, and in this case, service above self to our great country. I salute all of you for your sacrifices and the sacrifices of your loved ones during your military service times, and I am certain each of you are proud of your military service to the greatest country in the world. Please take the time to complete and submit your survey inputs. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Harold. And we really do appreciate all the Rotarians who are engaged in that committee that's supporting Anthony and his team on putting this project together. He's going to be recruiting some volunteers from his troop, but we also as Rotarians are volunteering to help because it is going to be something for our club. So we do encourage everyone to complete the survey, even if you didn't serve in the military, because we need to keep track of people whose responses that we have. So you're going to receive it in a link, and it's going to be a very easy survey for you to complete. And we just ask that you do that when you receive it so we can start getting responses back and determine how best to recognize our veterans. So thank you to all of our speakers today. We know Anthony took time out of his schedule from school to join us today, and we do appreciate you joining us. We thanks, it was kind of a Vanguard theme today because we had our students from Vanguard and we have another Vanguard student that's helping with the project. So Bill, thank you for your support in joining us today. Before we close, we always close our Rotary meetings with the four-way test. And before we close today, I just wanted to make an announcement. Many of you, Bill mentioned being a Paul Harris Fellow, and there's currently a challenge taking place for people who want to up their Paul Harris Fellows in increases of 250 or 500. There's a points challenge from the district. And you're receiving emails from them that are giving challenges to how many people are actually taking advantage of this and upping their fellows. And currently in the district, Waco is in the lead. And we like to win things. So if you are on the fence about whether or not you wanted to make that contribution to up your Paul Harris Fellow, please look for those emails and go ahead and do that because we want to stay in the lead and win it. And it will be before October 31st is when it will be announced. So thank you to those who have stepped up and actually made your contributions this year. And thank you to those who will do that in the future and help Waco win the district challenge. All right, thanks to all of our speakers today. We did say it would be a brief meeting, but we thought we wanted to give you a chance to understand what we're going to do as a club. And for those of you who are veterans, we wanted to explain to you the importance of you participating in that survey and giving us feedback. So now we'll go on to close the meeting with the four-way test of the things that we think, say, and do. Say along with me or to yourself. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you. Rotary is adjourned.